Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm in the office, taking care of business, paying bills as usual, mind, body, and soul. This is how we get through. Hope you guys are going to grind forward. Get out of your comfort zone. I'm doing that this week. I got a lot of new little projects going on, and I am out of my comfort zone. I am going into areas where I have little butterflies in my tummy. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know what's going on. I'm the new guy. But if me at 53, almost 54, can break ground and start new projects and go into new areas and get out of my comfort zone, you can too. Let's talk a little bit about image. You know, I'm starting a new channel and it's going to be all about men's image and style, and we're going to focus primarily on shoes, but we'll get into cologne. You guys know I have an awesome cologne collection. We'll get into other accessories, watches, hats, pocket squares, sport coats, little things that you can do to up your image. And I've been studying this stuff a lot, and many of you have followed me on my style journey that has happened over the last, I guess, 2.5 years or so. I've made a conscious effort to pay more attention to how I present myself to the world, but how I feel about myself when I walk out of the house. A lot of this is about personal confidence, but some people don't really get it. Some people feel very strongly that a man shouldn't care about how he looks, and the only thing that you're judged by is the content of your character and your actions. And there's some truth to that. I'm not going to take that from you or argue against any of that. We're just philosophizing. We're just thinking about stuff. So, a warrior understands image. Think about that. A warrior, there's two different types of people that understand image, men that understand image. And it's the warrior absolutely understands it. And the king. The warrior and the king both understand image, and it's very important to them. Now, traditionally, the warriors of old would dress in their outfits. Look at the Roman soldiers, as a form of intimidation, as a form of function, so they can function on the battlefield in a good way. But even off the battlefield, a Roman soldier would dress a certain way. Let's use a more modern example that you can relate to. Think about military guys in the Marines, guys in the Army, guys in the Navy. You have your battle fatigues, you have your outfit of war. You don't just wear sneakers and sweatpants like the terrorists do. You show up in a certain outfit, a military-issued outfit that's been carefully thought out. A whole group of people sit around really thinking about what are our soldiers, our warriors, what are they going to wear when they're killing? Because you got to have the right outfit. You got to have your killing outfit. I'm going to go kill today. I got to put on the right outfit. That's a thing. Warriors understand this. Regular people don't get it. But then there's also your nicer clothes. The soldier wears nicer clothes to different functions, to different events. Even if you're called into your superior's office, you might have to put on nicer clothes. There's reasons why you would wear your battle fatigues, and there's reasons why you would wear your nicer clothes. And every bit of it is fashion. Every bit of it is style. Every bit of it is intentional, functional, and purposeful, and has a meaning. And a warrior understands all of that and can explain it in depth. And a regular guy is just going to be like, huh? Because I've always thought that a man shouldn't care about what he looks like, and that it's just the content of your character and your actions that matter. So the warrior gets this stuff. When I talk about your image being a part of your status, and image being a part of your personal confidence, reasons for upgrading your image, a warrior understands this. I don't have to battle with that man. It's not a wrestling match. He gets it. He absolutely gets it. And then the king, the leader, the boss, the manager, the don, the capo, the godfather, they understand image. They understand the image has to do with the position. The image is a respect for your employees, your followers, the group that you're a part of, that you're leading? Even a professor, they used to, I don't know about now, but they used to show up in suits and sport jackets, not because the school forced them, but because they had respect for their students. And Jordan Peterson talks about that. The king wears the robes and the crown for a reason, because it's part of the image that he has of himself and that he's putting across. And people want to see that image. You don't want to go up to the king in the castle and he's sitting in a lawn chair wearing Crocs, socks, some cargo shorts, and some ripped up old video game t-shirt. Maybe he's got a Cheeto stuck in his beard. You don't want to go talk to a king like that. Nobody does. You want him sitting in a throne with a crown on his head. You expect that out of that position. You want that. And the king understands that. And you ask the king, well, why don't you dress in your street clothes? And he's going to tell you, well, here's the deal. Bottom line with this, we're just philosophizing. I've been enjoying this style journey, and I've started to realize as I'm leveling up into more of a warrior, and you can follow on the Sunday study group for warriors, and into more of a boss as I become more successful. I'm thinking about buying a new house. I've been thinking a lot about my image, and just on a personal level, I feel more confident and better about myself than I ever have in my entire life. And it's tied into how I'm putting myself together. There's a lot more going on. I'm not just doing that. You could be a really screwed up dude and go put yourself a suit on. You're still a really screwed up dude. But for those warriors and those kings out there who are doing stuff like I'm doing, moving forward in your life, you might consider going all the way with this and really playing the role and understanding your position, understanding your power. I had someone tell me, I'll end with this, years ago, and this guy was a gangster, real gangster. He's doing 107 years in prison right now, Supermax, ADX, Colorado, federal prison, for a whole ton of crimes. And he told me, you have to respect your clothes. A man respects himself through his clothes. I never understood it because I was just the t-shirt and jeans scrub. But I get it now. Food for thought.